Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. My rack has an ED, so that's a good ending. But that might be where my good luck ends because crammed. I don't think crammed is a word. Yeah, clambered or no, cramped. Crammed. I mean, I could abuse the voice system and see is it a word by doing this, but it's not. Okay, so what I could do instead is I'd like to do something that maybe something that a 5-letter play starting with one of my big tiles would be good, or I could just get rid of some of my tricky tiles here. Play Bam. I just play Bam and keep them more. Can I do even better than that? Barm, cram. I'll do Bam, although I'd like to get rid of one more constant. I think that's a word. Barn for 16, and there's my new rack. So let's just check that for a second. It was crammed, which isn't a word, but was there one? No, there wasn't. And it threw a floater. I would have had these though. Cambered, embraced, and scrammed. Interesting. So my latest rack is what? It has again the ED, of course. I kept that. So it has Q-faced. No. Vu-faced. It has vu-faced, which is not a word. But is there any... The V and the U are not our friend, and the F's not great either. Okay, there are letters right now. And does it make a word? I don't think it does. Now, I'll say something to my opponent. There we go. Okay, vu-faced. What do I like here? I mean, if it's still available to me, I could play something as simple as just that and leave face to my rack. That's pretty good as a rack leave, and 16 points is okay considering. It depends what the opponent plays. Oh yeah, there you go, W. So I could play something down here maybe. Like, no, the W doesn't go well with them. No, I don't really have. The only vowel I have for W is this. And that's also the only one for E, so I can't really play something good down there. F R something. F R U. Something like that, maybe. Or something that underlaps this. Although the only constant I have that goes here is this. And I could do something that overlaps it because I have AB and FA. So I mean that's possible. AF. So I could do cafe and keep VUD. Yeah, that'll do. So on my view face rack, and I've probably kept the wrong letters here. Probably disimproved things greatly for myself. I would have had only those 5s and no 8s. Now I still have the horrible VU, but this pickup isn't terrible. You know, I got very lucky there. So, I have Avukid on my rack now. Avukid. Vote, of course. I don't think Vogueed is a word. I don't think there is a 7 on this rack. There might be. They're not terrible. And there could be an 8 with those letters. Outvite through a T, except doesn't use the G. Outgived, I don't think is a word. That Vogie rack is not the worst. I was very lucky with the pickup. Very lucky. Now, manual. What the hell is manual? Well, it's a word and I got 11, so that's fine. Now, where can I go? I have this, and this, and this, and I know "vo" is a word, but is it something that is it a verb? Can it be past tense? It cannot be past tense. Well, even just "vo" itself for 19 would be a pretty good play. Pretty good play, I think. So that's "vo" for 19 is an option, right? "Ugh" is good. So I could play this down here for 22, which is a better score. Now someone could play here, but they can't play plus the V, so they'd have to play H something here if they were going to use it. So it's unlikely they're going to get to use that spot because it's very specific, and I quite like that. I have a lot of vowels in my rack, but that's okay. Yeah, I like it. We'll go with it. Now, this rack, did it have a 7? Did not. Did it have an 8 through a floater? It did not. Okay, the new rack is Dweeb. Not the Dweeb. Dweeb. There you go. That's the latest rack. Leave that there for a while, see what Julianne has to say for herself. Dweeb looks pretty good. Has anyone seen a bingo yet? Have you seen a bingo yet? Body. Oh, that reminds me of something. Is there something I'm missing on this rack? I don't see a bingo straight away, and I'm not going to spend forever trying to kill myself looking for one. So I'll just play through this nice and fast. I'll just make a letter here probably. That seems fine to me. That's like the thing to do. Reb. Is Reb a word? Reb might be a word. Daub would be nice, but I can't do daub. I mean, I could do a BD word instead. I can't use my U here. I could do bead. No, I can't. I need E to go here. So, buy it or bay it. I don't think either of those are good. Just do bay for 19, I suppose. I don't think wob or wad are valid words. So the constant's no good. It's very limited what can go after whoa. Maybe I don't want to play there at all. Maybe I don't like that spot. Maybe. Dr. Dre I don't think is any good. He's not in the dictionary yet. I think ab might be a word. So I could do daub here and get rid of that dodgy U, one of the duplicate Ds and the dodgy U, and get a reasonable score. 20, that'll do. Right, my last rack, Dubai, had a maximum of different 6-letter words you could have done if you wanted to. And any 8s? There were. Through an L you'd have bud, leia, and audible, which seems ridiculous. D shouldn't go on that. The ScrAWble dictionary has some ridiculous words in it. They should tidy that up and make it more sensible. But I suppose ScrAWble players are greedy, so they want as many words playable as possible, even if they are ridiculous, like audible. Now, was there an L floating for me to play through? There wasn't. So even if I'd seen those potential bingos, I couldn't have played them. Now, this one looks good. We have fire. Fired ye. What have they done on yolks? Okay, I'll come back to that. Fired ye. There might be bingo on this rack. There may be. Die fire. On yolks. Very good. Okay. Oh, is she winning? She's winning by miles. Okay. What can I do? Fury. Fury is a nice play. It keeps a few more vowels than I would like, but you can't argue with 42 points. Now I'm very vowel heavy. Let's try the fired ye rack and see what was there. Re-edify for 7. No, there was a 7 on my rack. I would never thought there was a 7 from these. And re-edify was also available for 8 through an A. Re-edify. Interesting one. Dearify, redefy. Redefy. What is it? Redefy or re-edify? Re-edify. What do you mean? What do you mean? Re-edify. Are you re-edify or redefy? Ah, you are re-edify. I was right the first time. Okay. Grand. Back. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay, I was getting distracted here. Wait, I'm waiting for Julian to play, aren't I? Yeah. Grand. Let's check my rack. 2 O's, 2 E's. Ugh. E-I-E-L-O. E-I-E-L-O-O-D. That's my horrible rack right now. There isn't a bingo on that. I can say this with supreme confidence. I always want this to be a word. I always expect it should be a word, but I think it isn't. But yeah, Michael Gove, that's a politician in England. And for some reason, it sticks in my head as being something that should be a word. But I think it's not. But I always doubt it. I need to get confident with the fact that it's not a word. There's some weird word like E-I-D-O-L-O-N or something. I think that's a word. That place here. I wonder if I can take an E on the end. I'm going to try that next turn. Eidolon. That mightn't even be real. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Where do I want to go on this board? Playing under here would be nice. That's a grand little spot there. Underlapping this, getting it doubled, getting value from the F and the Y. In fact, it's so nice. And as well, I have an N here so I can play some vowels through it. Get rid of some of these vowels. It's so nice. I expect Julianne's going to take that spot and deprive me of it. If she plays down here, she's opening this lane for me, so she probably won't do that. You can't really play a good move here because that V is very blocky. And I'm not sure if anything goes underneath Gov except for S. I could be wrong. There might be another one that goes after Gov. Dob, you can play under here if you have a good letter to go under the U. I don't have any letter to go under the U, so that would be wasted on me. I could play just as far as the A. Or I could play down from the D, maybe. If she nicks my spot, right, then I will play down from the D. I could play here. That's another spot I could play. But that opens this. I'm not 100% sure what goes in front of LO. Like GLO, like a glow stick. It seems like something that could go in front of LO, but... And any vowels like ALO, ELO, that's a band. Not sure what vowels go below that. How about this little corner here? Could I put a tile in here that my D would go in here? That's not D, that's an I. My D would go in here. And I could make... Oh, I don't like that. I have too many vowels. I need to be getting rid of vowels here. If I had an A, I could make the best band of all time. Here. Julianne's taking a while in this move. She's thinking she must have another good rack. Looking for a place for her bingo through this D maybe. Or from the Y. Although words that start with Y, there aren't too many of them. Of course, you could have something down here. Because like there's plenty of letters go there. Playing down here. If she opens this triple, I might be able to get a good score from it. That's a grand drop. Bingo lane here, ending ER, and then like S or something. Where's she gonna go? No clue. Oh, hard. That actually just came from a Scrabble weekend. It's up in Curracloe. One with this fellow called John, who needs to come down to Waterford to the afterward tournament. He hasn't been yet. It's starting to annoy me. Point. If I had a P, I could make point. Imagine getting a P and a 5-letter word down here. That'd be a huge score. But I'm not going there. Might go under here, but I think I like under here better if I can. F-A and F-E. That means this has to be E. R-E. This has to be E. And that in itself is enough. Een. I think this is a word, but the F-I isn't, so, and that's not a word. I mean, this could be a word. That could be a word. But, I want to hold it. I think I'll just do that much. It'd be nice to add another letter there because the Y is going to give me good points. So that's een there, getting rid of 2 E's for 15. Now, what else do we have? And die and OO. Is lewd a word? As in I just lewd, went to the lewd? I think so. It is. That's crazy. I didn't think that was a word. But that's how Scrabble goes sometimes. Especially when you have this, void challenge system where you can try things. Okay, so from that rack, she played by rack very fast there. That was, those 6s were the most I could have done with it. And there were no 8-letter words. Now, what was I thinking? It was low don. Why do I think that's a word? It's not. That's the one I'm thinking of. Eidolon is the one I'm thinking of. Eidolon. Can it take an O though? Eidolon with an O, with an E at the end. Is that real? No. Okay, so it would have been fake. Alright, what did they play back? They played back really fast with claret, whatever the hell that is. That ruins the point spot. That's a pity. Only can you read claret for 30. You can't. Okay, now what do I have? I have ing anyway, so ing's good. We like ing. There's ing. Then a whole lot of I's and stuff. I-R-I-E ing. Eerie ing is my rack. Ugh. E-R. Ginnier, Nigir. This spot's still available up here, but I have very few tiles left that can go there. So I think I need to forget that. Die. I don't much care for my letters right now. I need to get rid of some I's. That's the priority right now, is getting rid of some I's. So I could do that here probably. Some kind of VI play. I'd like to keep the ing on my rack, but let's not be sentimental. I played Vine. That opens up this. Played just Vin. It's only 12 points. Gets rid of at least one I. Do I want to keep ing? I think I'll keep ing. I'll keep ing. Do this instead. So that I-ring rack has nothing on it, just a few weird 6s. And, oh no, I don't want conundrum, I want stems 2. No, nothing. Okay. My new rack still has ing because I kept ing. Didn't get another I, thank God. So, I have exiring as my new rack. This is locks a word. I think it is. This is a nice place for my X. I could just do that and leave airing on my rack. Might get something like pairing or, raising or something in the next go. That could be a play. Is there any better spot for the X than that? What if I played here? That's similar. I could do like XI here, get rid of one of my I's. Leave a very good rack leave of RA and ing. That's even better again for 38. I prefer that move, and I'm not sure locks is a word anyway. So if I can play there, I will. XI, my next move would be great. Now, if that gets blocked, which it easily could, is there another spot to play X? Well, if locks is a word here. Locks. Glocks. Locks. Any other spot for the X that's pretty good? Docs is a good word. So I could do like AX here for not as much points and opening up the triple lane. Although I think DOX, is DOXY a word? That might be the only thing that goes after docs, possibly a Y, to play a Y play down here. 25 is not great. Yeah, this is my preferred spot if she doesn't nick it on me. This, if locks is a word, is my second preferred spot. And my desperation spot would be this, or whatever Julianne creates for me. If she creates something for me, maybe. We'll see. Is there a better spot for the X than the ones I've seen so far? I wonder. There's an Axe spot here. She nicked my spot, but she opened up this for me. Now, can I make this play twice? Era is good. There's no XA word. Okay, that's annoying. I could just play Rex. Rex is... No, I'm going to play this Locks word. I don't know if Locks is good. Locks is good. Okay. So now I have something ing. Let's see. Ing. Too many vowels. Gainier is my new rack. Gainier. So let's check the exiring rack first. Exiring will give me these 6s and no 8s. Now, my new rack is Gainier, which could be a bingo. Like, obviously not that word, but it could be a bingo hiding in there. That looks very, very good. Gainier. Air something. Air. Shine. Air. I should know with 3s by now. Not knowing that locks was a valid word, that's pretty bad. In fairness. Now I still have this re here. No, that's no good because you can't. Like Ewok isn't a word. There's no walk word here I can make. This here is a very fruitful line. Now no one's used it because it's going to open up this, but there's probably a way of there might be a play that's worth doing here because you're not going to give too much back. But yeah, we're both cautious about opening up spots for each other. And she's winning by 3 points. This is a very close game. Julianne's on 1176, which is a very good rating. So we're quite evenly matched. What's she going to do in her next move, though? 29 piles left in the bag. What have we got, actually? Let's have a look. So there's 2 blanks to come. Wow. I wonder does she have one of them? And that's why she's taking so long. She's trying to see her way to a bingo. That's very possible. Q, J, Z. A lot of the big tiles to come. 2 S's to come. Okay. Are there a few too many constants here, maybe? I think we're okay. We're pretty balanced. 13 vowels, 21 constants. Yeah, so it is constant heavy. I have to keep that in mind when I'm playing my play. Maybe hold on to a few more vowels. Play something like a rig. and keep Anya on my rack. Maybe is the thing to do. It very much depends on what she does next. Okay, she's done relish here for a very small. Yeah, that's not a great return on investment. Now I could play something here that does this. $17. Something like that's doable. Like, do I want to hold on tiles and try and get bingo, or I could like get rid of a lot of tiles and kind of like the thinking being that. Yeah, no, it has to go here. I don't think that's a word. Well, I try it. I don't want to do that all the time. I'll keep the G. Rain. Is that a word? Oh no! Just that. That's getting rid of vowels. I don't want to get rid of vowels. Okay, forget this spot up here. I'm obsessed with getting this to work for me, but I don't think it will. I mean, I could do. No, I don't want to play here. I don't want to play here. I want to get rid of constants. And I want to get rid of an I. Die. Relit. Oh, this game is very tight. I feel under pressure in this game. There aren't a huge amount of fruitful spots to go in. We might take a while on this move. I don't want to open it up too much. I mean, I could play Gran, keeping I-I-N-E, opening up a triple lane, but would have to end in A or U, so that's unlikely. Okay, I don't think that was the best play, but Gainier. There were the sixes available, no sevens. But through the right floater, you would have had these. Did I have floaters? My floaters were the N, the C, ER, TA. Through C, there was Reaginic. Where's C? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, the C isn't a floater. Never mind. There's not enough tiles above it. But if it was lower down, you would have had that Reaginic thing. I would have missed it. N. Arginine. Oh, INE. I couldn't have done that because FI isn't a word. But aside from that, Arginine was there. Interesting. Yes. What were the other ones? TA and ER. TA. What would have had with TA? Aerating. But it has to be TA in that order, doesn't it? And it has to be the start. ER. I would have had. Wait a second. Nothing. They're all 8s. Never mind. Okay, so that's the current state of play. I'm not feeling very confident about this game. I might be slipping away from me. Because I have no blank and I feel she's nursing one. High pain. The pain of losing. No, not hot pain. High pain, for God's sake. Get it right. High pain's my new rack. Now, what are you going to do, Julianne? What you got for me? Her time's running low. Her time is running out. Can't you play something with my G? IE. Should we play a bingo ending in IE here? Or something ending in A or U here? OE as well. Or just OUI. That's a good lane. Vive, she has an S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's space here for bingo on this line here. From a Y here govs again if you have an S, but no, this is very restricted. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to underlap a T or an IT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you underlap the I and the T, which is very doable, you have a lane here ending on this square. TA, of course, starting TA. Oh my god, would you look at that? She's throwing away an S. That tells me that she has the other S. She has the last S on her rack. She probably has a blank, and she's very close to a bingo. So I might think about blocking up bingo lanes at this point if I can. What can I obstruct? I'm not good at this. I'm not good at obstructing bingo lanes. It's not one of my talents. P for point. Point. Gee, that's not a great bingo lane. This isn't a great bingo lane. This one's dangerous. I would like to obstruct this one somehow. How can I? XI, VI, VE. Can't see a good way of blocking this and scoring. I could play hip here. That opens opportunities for like triple, for big scores. And she's ahead. I'm going to do this. Hip pain. Had piani and no eights. My new rack is Tive. Tive. This isn't bad. Native and T. Tantive. That's a new rack. There's probably bingo on this. Probably a bingo on this rack. Now, what can Julianne do with her blanks? Is she going to bingo through my P? Make a 9 timer. Ending PE. Something type. Monotype. Oh, yeah, I have a feeling she's got the edge in this game. I'm ahead by what, like 8 points? And she has no, she says, and she's blocked that lane herself, which is just beautiful. Now, I could further block it by playing down from the Y. Yes, I could, and maybe I will. Or I could block this one here. Okay. No. Yeah, I can't play along here. Gov. Ugh. Relit. Could I play native here, actually? Native might be a good blocking move. Yeah, that completely ruins the bingo lane there. And playing under that V, you'd have to play through the V this way. This might be the thing to do here. Like, she might outscore me if she gets a good word through here. But I think this is good blocking. I'm sure she has the blanks, so I'm playing this. Okay, she doesn't have the blanks. She has probably one blank. I have the other one now, so we'll see what I can do with that. But that's native anyway for 15 points. She may have a play here. Let's see what was on the Tantive rack. Native and Vitae stems 2. Never heard of that. Taz Tevin. Go away, would you? Now, this is good. I have ing. I have shetting. Hesting. Yes. Diva for 30. Well, yeah, I gave her that spot, didn't I? Now I want there to be lanes for myself. Now I want there lanes for myself. Myself. Okay, so down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd have to overlap these 2 to make a word. So how's that going to work? Shetting. I could play SHETING. Is this has just got very interesting to me. I mean, if shetting is a word, it's there, but I don't think it is. Shit edge. Sight is there. Sighted. I can play sighted for bingo. Beautiful. Game over. I say game over, but she might have something from her letters. What does she have anyway? Oh, Q, Z, and blank. She's at least Q or Z. She's screwed. And J, she's screwed. This game is over. Game's over. Oh, that was good. Okay. So, sight and E and a blank. So, the bingos from that were as follows. These are all the bingos you could have made. Get your sighted, eights, heights, highest, slight, nighest, octais, sighter, recite, weights, and hygienist. So the ones that would have played in that spot, anything starting with has to make re something and S something. So reg, no. Recite is good. Re-E, no. Re-EH, no. Re's, SL is not good. Reen, I don't think is good, but if it was, that's fine. Re with a H isn't good. Re's is good. Rear isn't good. Re-W isn't good. Re-H isn't good. So there were very few bingos that would have played there from those letters. Okay, what letters do we have? We had a Y, didn't we? And I think that's it. A Y. Okay, so with the Y, we would have had the following bingos. Do any of these start with Y though? Nope, there was no bingo that started with Y from those Y bingos. Okay. Now, so what am I left with? I feel like the game is over. I feel like I don't have to play with it. I have to finish. Well, no, oh my god. We're 3-3. We're 45 points for Zin. This game is not over. Okay. I could play PEW here for a good score. 34, what she got left? Q blank J. She has scoring potential. I need to... okay, that's what I'm going to play here because that's the best score I can get. But this is dangerous. This game is by no means won. Okay, right. What's she going to do? Blank JQ, QI. She's only got 5 seconds left and then she loses points. She's done 3, 4, 6, I'm at 3. So I need to play here, I think. Just that might be enough, I'd say, to win the game. Or I could play underneath QI. That kind of thing. No, I think this is better. MU, just MU. That should be enough to win the game, I'd say. Although she has the J still. J for 10. Her time is running over. That's why she had to play so fast. Okay, so I've lie on my rack. If I finish out here, the game's over. Though I've won now because I'm too far ahead of her. There's no way she could catch up. Can I finish out though? We're short on spots. We're short on spots. Now I could just do this here. She's blank. Oh yeah, there's no way she can score high enough to win. So if I just did that, wait, is GIE a word? It is. That's my outplay. So that's it. That's the game over. Wow, that was exciting. So, the final score. 346 to my opponent. 403 points to me. So, a winning margin of 57 points. So, a huge, huge win. I hope you enjoyed watching that game. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.
From opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent.